Hello, good morning, and welcome to my Floramancer world. I'm WINRY, and we're here going to be doing some grindy stuff today. This is my morning grind. If you haven't seen one before, it is my 1 hour before I start my day, and we just try to get some stuff done in the world for that little 1 hour. If you watched last night's stream, you know that I'm really low on resources, particularly gold and iron, and I'm pretty sure I'm low on coal and all those other things. Going mining is something that takes a lot of time when you're, having to dig for stuff. So this morning I want to work towards the orchid. We're making enough mana now that I think I can run it, not full-time probably, but enough to get some decent resources and then turn it off and then wait a little bit and turn it back on again. Sort of like it's going to do my mining for me. So the orchid here is one of the more complicated recipes for a functional flower. It uses a lot of mana, and because we're in a cave, I want to put it right here, by the way, in this area. I've cleared it out a little bit. It's going to convert all of these blocks in its vicinity to ore blocks. I think that might look relatively interesting to have a cluster of ore here that is also our orchid. We'll see. Anything I might keep, just like the coal I'd probably mine out, and the iron I'd probably mine out, but the sparkly ones like the lapis and the gold and emeralds and diamonds I might leave in the walls to make it look interesting. You never know. But it does I'm trying to remember. I think it's like 17 or 11 by 11 by 7 or 17 by 17 by 7. I know it's 7 in the Y direction. So yeah, it's gonna change quite a bit of that area into ores when I finally get it set up. Hello, Darkwing. Good morning. The method of creating stone that I'm going to use is the one that I used up here in our first Pure Daisy arrangement. Up here. This one. I'm going to have it set on duplicate. So our second Pure Daisy is set up to have 2. Okay. So it's got 2 rows that come out. And I'm only going to have it go out as far as a bore lens can do, so we're going to go 6. So it'll be probably exactly this setup. I'll probably tear it down to reuse some of these materials. But yeah, we're gonna set that up in the area, and that will be the stone that will get mined with ore in it. Now, before we get any of that set up, I want to make the flower, and that's what we're going to work on this morning, is pulling the resources together to make an orchid. So back to the picture again. We're going to do the simple stuff. It would, if it's not converted first, Darkwing, it would change stone into cobblestone. But we're only going to have it mine it once the orchid has converted the blocks. So once the blocks are converted to ores, it'll just mine it. So yeah. Flowers first. And I know I'm going to need a redstone root because you can turn it off. Alright. So let's use this chest down here that I was using for terrace steel. Just for resources. And then what flowers do we need? We need 2 gray, 1 yellow. So 2 gray, 1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 red. Alright, let's convert, there's an easier way to do this now. Let's just do that. Let's go over here into the corporea index, and I think it says here, oh, the shimmering, it did the shimmering mushroom. There we go. There's our petals. And now the runes, which of course are the harder part. We need Greed and Pride. These are tier 3 runes. We've not made any tier 3 runes in this series yet. I've actually probably not walked you through any of the tier 2 runes. I know I used one so far. I don't remember what I used it for. Anyway, let's do Rune of Greed first. Rune of Greed needs a Rune of Spring and a Rune of Water. We have water. Okay. Now we need one of you, please. One. Okay, so we've got water. Spring needs water and fire. 3 of any saplings. 3 saplings, wheat, metamorphic stone, and grass. So let's grab that water because we'll need it again. Water and fire. 3 saplings. 1, 2, 3. Wheat. I've got metamorphic forest stone here. And grass. So we're going to just throw stuff on here. And we need to get this here. Alright. Wow. Why isn't it picking up? You're close enough. I changed the hopper hog here to be a petite, which has a 5x5 range, but it might be too high up now. Which means I'd probably need to change it back. I didn't want it picking up stuff everywhere. And let me see what the range is of a hopper hog. Without mana is an 11x11. So we're probably just gonna have to do that. Let's convert our regular one. Ender Pearl throwing lessons. Thank you, Scoop. Yeah, I think I even said in the stream that I don't tend to use Ender Pearls, so throwing them, getting it right with throwing them. Yep. Thank you for the bits. All right. Let's make that floating. I only need 1 piece of grass. The Corporeal Sparks on the droppers are like the conduits for any, like an applied energistic system. The shout out in the vid. Yeah? Did it help? So you connect the Corporeal Sparks to any inventory, and you have to put them at max 8 blocks away, and they work as the cabling. It's the cabling for Corporea. Alright, let's take the petite one down, because apparently that is not going to work. And we'll put the regular one, but I need to bind it to a different pool. Do I have I have you. We'll do you. So that I can shrink its range. Bind you to you. And for now, since it did pick up some mana, it's going to still pick up in the 21x21. But eventually, it won't. When it runs out of mana. Whoop, hello. I didn't even see you. Thank you for joining. Alright, so we've got water and spring. So we have water and spring. We need 2 mana diamonds and 2 blaze quartz. Alright, we're likely going to be out of... I don't know if I need 1 per or if it makes 8. I didn't look. It makes 8. Okay, so we only need 1 recipe. Good to know. So there's the blaze quartz. There are the diamonds. Didn't throw it close enough. There we go. Now that should be it for the first rune here, for the rune of greed. Oh, there's too much. And then you. There we go. Alright, so we have this one going, and then we need the one with the lavender quartz. Alright, so that got picked up. And then Pride. Pride needs fire and summer. Summer. Red sand, terracotta, regular sand, slime ball. Okay, so put you in here. And then I don't think I need the water rune anymore. We need slime ball, melon, red sand, terracotta, 2 regular sand. And trying to see if I can remember off the top of my head, but I don't think I can. Air and earth. There we go. Get this one made. And so then we have a rune of summer, and what else is with pride? Fire. Summer and fire. Okay. And then we need to go get 2 more diamonds, and we need to make lavender quartz. And I think I have what I need for lavender. I have a peony. Yay! So we can do that. 8 of those. 2 of those. Bone meal. Okay. I believe you can use allium or lilac as well. So we'll get that made. Okay. So we don't need the Rune of Summer anymore. We just need the Rune of Pride. The Rune of Fire can go in here. Now, is that everything we needed? Pixie dust, and then that's it. Alright. Grab a pixie dust. Do I have any pre-made? Do not, but I do have a mana pearl in here, so let's take care of that. And now, let's make ourselves an orchid. Everything's there. Good. Boop. Ooh. Yay! Orchid! We are gonna make this a floating variant just because I like the floating variants. So we get to do this again. We need to get some more grass harvested. Need more grass. That is something I'm trying to think. You can dupe it. Okay, good. I'm like, how am I gonna get more grass automated? Yay, we can dupe it. Alright. Floating orchid. Fantastic. Yeah, baby! Alright, so next step is to... Oh, let's put that piece of sand back where it belongs. In here. Is to set up the same stone generator that we have right here. And we'll put the orchid, you know, in there with the bore lenses, all that fun stuff. I will likely not do this setup with the bore lenses. I will probably do like I have upstairs. So we need to get this first. I'm trying to remember. I've got water here flowing that way, and lava there and there, I think. I'm gonna make it out of living rock bricks because I can. We are going to need some obsidian. Probably, yes, about 4 of them. Do I have any buckets of lava? Probably not. Nope. So I'll need to get lava. Alright. Over here. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to go this direction or this direction. I think we'll have it coming out this direction. So perhaps like where I have this dug out when I was doing the mana conduits the first time is where we'll end up putting we put it there and here. This will be like where they come out. And stop it there. Then we're gonna have the mana spreaders with bore lenses. One, two, three, four. Whoops, I moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is gonna be where it's gonna be made. Okay. That needs to be obsidian here. Because the mana pool is gonna sit on top. Woo. We'll put you there just because I have it in my inventory. And then pistons. Do I have any pistons? Pistons. We have one there. One here. And this spot right here is where the lava's gonna go. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Like, where did that grass come from? Okay. And we'll turn you into yep. And that's where the water is going to go, is right there. And we need 2 lava sources, and we're set. So, lava sources. We need buckets. I always need buckets. Are there, like, where are my buckets ending up? Okay, let's see. I'm thinking about where there might be lava easily obtainable. You have bucket issues too? Yes, good to know. I keep having to make them and I'm like, where are they ending up? It's not like I have a lot of areas that use a lot of buckets. I think that there's lava down here. Ooh. No, it's down the other way. If I can get up there. Down this direction. Yep. Oh, well, there's one. I could have swore there was more than just the one. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area. Oh, look, there's a whole bunch of it. Alright, now to get back up. You have 2 water bucket makers, and they each have multiple flowers. Oh, they make supplies for. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I am going to be making just 1 water bucket maker eventually. There's one and the other. Now, if I did this right, there's smooth stone there. Okay, good. And we'll cover them up because I don't want to accidentally drop things in it or fall in it. Yep. And then we need since the pistons are here and here, I bet if I put the hourglass down here, it would... Maybe not. I might need redstone on top of those. In any case, I don't think I have the hourglass left from our setup up here, and I could have grabbed the lava from up here. What am I thinking? But let's go see what I've got left up here, if I need to tear anything else down. Okay, so I don't have anything. Yeah, and the hourglass is gone. Okay, so that is essentially not useful to me right now. Alright. Does that mean I have 2, 4 magnetizing lenses in here? And we have 1 pulse mana spreader. Let's make another. And those are going to go 6 right where these are at. Those need to be obsidian. Okay, good. And 2 hourglasses. Let's get a full-size mana pool made. I have 2 hourglasses, so we just need to make sure we set the timers correctly. We use sparks. We're going to need a dominant spark. So let's get one of those made. Dominant spark augment. I'm almost out of ender pearls, so we're gonna have to go mining again in the end for that. All right. The diluted pool is fine right there, because it won't receive a whole lot of mana. Let's make that a dominant spark, and we'll make this a regular spark. That must be connected to the network so that it will get mana. The challenge with this one, yeah, it's connected to a lot of pools. Excuse me. That's okay. As long as this one will eventually receive a whole bunch of mana, I'm fine. It may be a challenge to do because it's next to this. Yep, it's very mana hungry. Very. We'll see if this adjusts once it's full. I wonder if I can just use my band to fill it up. And we'll see how it goes. I don't have the output from the battery going this direction. So there is that. And then we're gonna do 3 seconds for making the plain stone before it, and then we need, alright, every 5 seconds is when the orchid does a block. And there's 6, 12, let's make it every 2 minutes. 3 minutes? We'll do 2 minutes. And I need to put you here. I need to get some redstone. And then over here, let's just do that, and we'll get some redstone for you as well. Every 3 seconds. We'll grab some redstone. What happened? The water is gone. Okay, so it consumed the water, and that's not what we want. If I put the water in a different spot, like here, that's going to make cobble every single time, isn't it? So I clearly put the water in the wrong spot. If I put the water out further, if I put it here, let's see if that'll do it for both. Okay. We've got that. And that. And I need 2 levers. Did that stay with decent amount of mana in it? Is it ever going to increase? I hope. I hope this means it's increasing. It's also going that way. We'll leave it for now. It is just slowly, which means it'll control how much mining it does. Alright, I was gonna say it should start working, and it is loud, so I don't stay over on that side of the base very often, so it should be relatively quiet when I'm not nearby. And like I said, for the first 50 bazillion blocks, it's just changing all of the ones in the range of it. It won't necessarily change these, which means I really should do this. Oh, we got an emerald. This layer is going to actually be grass up here, so does the bergamot actually mute this? Got some coal showing up. Oh, well then I'm totally making a bergamot. Yeah. Because I don't need to be listening to it. The good news about this mana pool and where it's getting mana from right now is that it's getting mana from the Thermalilies and the End of Flames. That's what's over in this direction. I mean, I know I have some things flowing in funky different ways here, but quieter is good. Oh, we got some diamond and lapis, woo! So I do want to make a Rod of Shifting Crust, which means we need to make another tier 3 rune. I don't remember which one. Shifting Crust, what's that one? Oh, Shaded Mesa, gotcha. Sloth. Autumn, needs an autumn rune. So we could do that, and I could switch this dirt out a little faster. But for now, while it's converting all the blocks in its range, we're just going to not harvest anything until that's done. Yep, and look at the mana pool just drain. See that? You can see it tick down each time. It's going to be a slow miner until I can get this to stay full. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Alright. So is that everything? Is that our orchid all set up? Except for making sure it has mana. Which I'm trying to think, if I Let me take the spark off of this one. Is that the what's causing all of the particly? And that is going... That's normal. But this looks like it's going the other direction. What are you tied to? It's going that way. Huh. Okay. So we're gonna leave the spark off of that for now. Oh, but see, it fills up really fast. Why are you filling up now? You've got no spark. Why are you filling up? You have no spark. Why did you fill up? I am confused. You should not fill up. Alright, so since this is set as dominant, it needs a... Ooh, 2 diamond, look at that! We need to get the mana network that's under that. We need to send it this direction. So that is our next stuff to work on. We need to take the mana out of the battery down here and send it that way. Got it going 2 directions. Now we need to make it go 3 and eventually 4. But yeah. To do that, we need a whole bunch of redstone and elementium, which means we need iron. Living rock we have. Sparks, so we need to make regular sparks, and then a bunch of augments. Woo! So that funness again needs to go that way. But we probably only need to go 1. We probably need to make 1 set to reach that. Let's grab this. Do we have enough to do just 1 trip that direction? Let's make some mana pools. We got sparks. We need to make tinkerers. Let's grab that. Okay. Tinker, spark tinkerer. Oh, we need redstone. No problem. It will be a problem. We're almost out, but no problem here. Let's make 3. And we're gonna need more than 2 pools, so let's grab some more. Hey, you know what? This Corporea network is probably close enough. Do we have a spark? Because there's one right here. I bet I can pull the network now. Alright. But we need to make more pools. Let's just make several. And then we need... we have torches. We need repeaters. Repeat. Repeat. We'll do 3 for now. And more of you. 2, 1, 2. We'll make 4 augments. So we get the augments going. I'm not close enough. Don't need you in there. Okay, that should be a decent start. So let's get this figured out. Do I have blocks I can stack with? So I'm going to need to do some jumping. Do some jumping. And digging. All right. Oh, see, this is where I want to be with that. There we go. That's not what I wanted there. There we go. So we need a repeater into this block. Can I get up there? No. We'll do it that way. And this block needs the tinkerer above it. Nuts. And we need a mana pool here. Tinker. Spark. Dominant. And it needs to be dominant right now. And then when it switches over, it'll switch like all of these to nothing. So you should have filled up, yes. And now we just need to go this direction. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to be the tinkerer. And then the mana pool setup. Tinker. Oops, I need to dig one more. Tinker. 2 pools, both with sparks. And then repeaters. One there. One there. Alright. So when that one is dominant, this one needs to be recessive, which is currently the state. recessive. And then when that's nothing, it needs to be dominant. And when that's recessive, it needs to be nothing. And when that is dominant, it needs to be recessive. So right now is nothing's going to happen. But when this flips over in a minute, yeah, in a minute, it should change. Oh, it's changed it already when I wasn't looking. This is dominant. Yep, so it's getting mana. And then in the next minute, when it switches over again, it should send it to this pool. Follow Edge Mew. You can follow, totally, you can follow. Go already. Come on, you can do it. Alright, it's gonna flip. And now it's going to this one. Yay! And are you connected to any of them up there? Can't see. It looks like it. Yep, and our orchid is running. So I'm gonna say it's connected. Alright. Go up here, check it out. Yep, you're filling up somewhat. So our next step is actually to lay the dirt floor here and line it with the living wood along over to there. I don't know what I'm going to do with above sections, but I think our orchid is done. I think it's all set for generating ore. The next step that we'll do next time probably is picking up the ore and the other supplies and sending them either to the storage or to our furnace array, which our furnace array needs more exoflames. I've only got one and I need at least 3 because this this guy won't reach those down there. If we stand here, it won't reach those. So I'd like to put one here and one down here at the end. These 3 in the middle will be the fastest because they'll get access to all 3 of the exoflames. And then the ones on the ends will be a little slower. And since this is close enough, it's likely I will be able to use a spectranthemum to put them in there. It might be within 12 blocks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It might. Especially if I put the hopper hawk to pick that stuff up like over here somewhere. Because the hopper hawk's range is going to be pretty big. And so if I move it this way a bit, I'll have it so it catches the things here. But it's over here to help disseminate what needs to go there. This is the output chest right now. I'd like to get this hooked up to the storage. And the distance from there to there is too much. So we're gonna probably have to do, I'm considering a hopper chain over here into a storage drawer slave, which this is the controller. So I'll have to count how far down I can go and over. It's a 25 by 25 by 25 cube centered on that. So I'll have to figure out where the slave is going to go over there to have input into our system. But yeah, so this is just going to run. We'll probably run out of mana eventually because this is going to change a lot of blocks here. But that might look interesting. Like I said, I'm tempted just to keep the ones that are shiny, glittery. So redstone, emeralds, diamonds, lapis, gold. If those show up that are visible, I might keep them there and make them just as a part of the landscape of my base area that's not filled in. So yeah, we need to get a pasture seed for here when that's done so that we can turn this into grass. Excuse me. But I'm happy. Yep. How are we doing with mana in here and our battery? Pretty good. Not bad. You have to also consider that every mana conduit that we have leaving the base also has many full pools along its network. You know, so I've got a decent amount of mana, and we will be working on another generating flower pretty soon. Of course he spawned there, because, you know, why not? So, yeah. I'll take you. So many areas not lit up around here. But yeah, so we've got, I know I have like 12 mana pools down this direction, and they're all gonna be mostly full, you know, because they're like their buffers, and most conduits these days have buffers. I'm pretty sure the Indrio ones do, but I don't know if the thermal expansion ones do. Be nice to have a Bergamot here too for when that orchid is running. But this is a flawed system. I have to figure out the stone generator side of this one. It just keeps breaking. So it's unreliable for getting me these extra blocks that I'd like to build with. So definitely need to work on that. Woo! Alright guys, that is the end of my morning grind this morning. I hope you enjoyed. We now have an orchid. That's going to make me very happy. And be reducing my mining time once I have way more mana. The next generating flower that we'll be working on is a spectrolysis over there. And I hope to see you back here Saturday mornings next time I stream. Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Time. I will be here in my Floramancer world. We'll do stuff and things and have some fun. So catch you back here next time. Have a great Thursday, everyone. Bye!